So this is the magnificent King's Meadow house. So King's Meadows area in Peebles. It was built in, I believe, 1795 for Sir John Hay, 5th Baronet of Haston. I think it also at one point was some form of recuperation hospital for war veterans at some point. But what I know it famously for was Standard Life's filing house. They used to keep all the files here, microfiche and everything. So my wife used to work for Standard Life, and that's why I fell in love with Peebles and wanted to live here. Was when we worked there in the 90s, we lived in Linlithgow, and there's cottages I think that belong to the estate workers for Standard, for the Barnett's house, the King's Meadow house, and we could rent them for a week for £10 if you were a Standard Life employee. So needless to say, you just put your name in a hat, and if you got drawn out, you got to stay. But sadly, it's now been turned into flats, and there's a controversial issue then now because the people that refurbished the building into flats is now wanting to build other flats but rip all the trees down. So we'll see how that goes. So what you can do here is you can actually just go. Now what I would say about this part is just be careful as you're coming over here. As you can see, it's really quite undulating, so oops. So you can walk this way or down this way, so I'm going to take this way, but if you feel safer going that way, or just go back up onto the guides and head along there. But for me, I'm just going to come this way because it's a nice walk along the riverside, and as you say, most people would venture back those ways. Oops, sorry about that. You've just got to remember and put all the gates back on because there is livestock. So as you see, it's reasonably okay for walking on this path, and it's just nice rather than being next to the football park. And if you're walking at the weekend, that'll be quite busy with the sports that's on there, which is great because you can stop and watch the football for free. So again, I'll just let you see here. As you can see, it's a beautiful house, lovely gardens. So if you own a property in there, you've got your own car park, and look at what you've got on your doorstep. Picnic benches, seats, and this is all private, so wonderful place to stay. So as I say, we'll just follow on through here. And I'm just going to pause a bit and I'll switch back on a wee bit further along. So I've just put the camera back on just to show you that wonderful view. That's where we went up to go along Janet's Brae. Unfortunately it's closed at the moment, so but it's a wonderful view, the Peebles Hydro. And as you can see here, this is us just coming back to the starting point where we were, or near enough. I'm not going to go right along to the car park. As you can see, lovely views, and you can just see the big house and the trees there. And again, there's the walking part at that side of the fence or up over there. But again, just remember there is livestock in most places in the borders that you walk. So dogs on a leash, and please respect, especially at this time of the year when they're getting ready for lambing. So this is where we started. So if you're going back to your car, just along there, I'm going to go up this way, which is on one of my other videos. I'm not going to film it, just follow it round. That's the end of this walk. We call it 52 steps. It's about an hour long. You can stop, have a picnic on the riverside. There's a wee seat along there. Just unfortunate Janet's Bray's kind of off for work at the moment. I'll do that another day, and I can show you that. So this is walk 7, I believe. So I'll do another one sometime in the near future and post it online. Bye now.